So, hello, welcome to Act 1 of our Fiasco game On the Ice, which I have no idea what's happening. How Fiasco works, however, is that it's split up into 2 acts. In each act there's a number of scenes that you role-play out, and they go around in a circle, with each person having their character as the kind of main character of the scene. Basically 2 things can happen. You can choose when it's your turn to either establish the scene, which means you get to detail where it is, what's happening, the other people that are there, or you get to resolve the scene, which means everyone else gets to choose that and you get to choose the outcome. Then, based on the outcome, whether that's chosen by you or chosen by someone else, you end up taking one of the dice from the centre of the table. If it's a black dice, or in our case black pip dice, that's a bad outcome for your character. If it's white, it's a good one. And then, during Act 1, you take that die, and then you pass it to another player, and they put it in a little pile in front of them. We'll get to what that pile means at another point, I think, rather than go excessively into it now. But yeah, just know that that's the case, and at the end of the game, you kind of want to have mostly white or mostly black dice.
Yeah.
Not an exact mix between them. Oh my god, my cat is so annoying.
He doesn't do this when we're not recording.
No, he doesn't. He really doesn't.
He's just jealous of you viewers at home.
Definitely. And that's basically Fiasco. There's some other fudgy stuff in the middle of the act, a bit called the tilt, and the aftermath is a bit more complicated as well. But we'll get to those parts when we get to them. Let's not overload you with rules.
You know what's going to happen? Because the crazy stuff that we've already got will have horrible things happening before you can get to the tilt, and the tilt will just be a slight lean of already, oh my god,
Probably.
this is insane.
Probably, yes. Okay, I'm going to choose to establish the first scene of Dr. Marcus Steele. It is Dr. Steele and Atticus Jones stumbling through the doors of McMurdo Research Station, having been involved in a traumatic helicopter accident that wiped out the entire SEAL Camp research team, apart from them. Present are both of the remaining individuals. No, there'll be more than that, won't there? Yeah. Present are a number of other research staff, and Angus McCarthy, and new arrival, Pastor Duncan Kane. Okay. Okay, so...
I'm smoking a pipe. I'm smoking a pipe.
That's the front door, by the way.
There's no door. It's a camp. There's a door.
No, it's the McMurdo
like
Research Station.
Camp. Research camp.
We've just come back from there.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
shit. This is the station. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
One of the guys one of the guys playing snooker is not me.
Sorry, I locked the door. Sorry, I had a key.
door and lets you in.
I had a key. I'm so sorry.
Unlocks the door and lets you in.
Falls onto the floor.
Yes.
My leg's bleeding quite heavily, or at least it was, but it froze over.
In the background somewhere, there's like a helicopter on fire.
What happened?
Duncan? It's
Pulling the door.
It's been so long. How are you here?
I was sent as the religious leader.
Okay. The security
Right,
guard.
it's time for you later.
The security guard is running up with the first thing. Oh god. You'll be fine.
3 days from a time.
Bite down on this. You want to just arrive, you fool.
I'm just feverish.
Poor soul doesn't know what he's talking
I
about.
get you some painkillers or something.
Yeah, you've been.
And I'm just like, oh god.
Marcus, I didn't even know you'd be here.
Yes, I'm the chief biological researcher here.
Angus steps up in the background, taps out his pipe, and goes, "What the heck happened to you guys then?"
The helicopter crash. They're all dead.
Freak accident.
We're the only survivors.
There's nothing I can do.
This is what you get for putting a newbie in charge of that helicopter out there. The weather can change any time.
Oh, I've never seen aviation.
Come in, sit down. I'll close the door and...
20 men and women dead.
They're all
That was a
gone.
big helicopter.
This is a really big helicopter.
They're with our Lord Ankrat now.
Angrat.
Our Lord Ankrat.
Sooner or later, someone's got to start choosing the outcome. Is the outcome as good or bad?
This is, yeah.
Bad.
Are you happy with that, John? voting. We all vote together on the thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so that's bad. Okay.
Angrad! Angrad! What? Oh,
I just-
Angrad bring his peace down upon you, son.
I just make
Will I
like
ever walk again?
Maybe. I'm not a doctor, I'm a priest.
I just meant like a religious symbol on my chest as you say that. Whatever the symbol of Angrad truly is.
It's a smiley
This
face.
Angrad thing,
Face.
this Angrad thing seems to have happened quite quickly. We've only been away 4 days.
Yes, I only came in 3
You
days
sure
ago.
you don't want to call it Vectron?
No.
Okay, I'd say that I'm happy wrapping up the scene there. With
How does it end badly for you?
squealing horribly. Well, yeah, because of the crash, I guess.
That
I don't know.
started badly though.
Yeah, it wasn't really a bad ending, but it wasn't a good one. I'm going to give this to you.
Yeah, totally.
Squealing.
I'll never walk again, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
I've lost the use of my leg.
Establish your resolve.
I would like to.
Oh God.
Resolve the scene.
Okay, so I think he needs to be in the
Medical room?
infirmary.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the infirmary, and I think maybe, obviously, your guys. I think
I'll
maybe
be there.
Duncan is choosing this point when he's vulnerable to make some kind of either convert or ally in some sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If that's what you guys want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think just a one-on-one.
Yeah, you could actually,
Fine.
apart from the
Getting him
doctor. The
alone.
doctor as well, probably. Or you can have no, just them two.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's have a doctor start off with there being a doctor.
Yeah, and then you can.
Who's going to play the doctor?
I have to play the doctor.
Yeah, play the doctor. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Also, never mind.
You got to stop me from because I usually GM games. When I play free open games like this, I immediately
Still
have a
GM.
thing in my head of like, oh, this scene would be a really good idea.
I was
Yeah,
also
okay,
thinking
okay,
of
okay,
infirmary,
okay,
so
okay,
you're
okay.
Stop me from bull
So
rushing.
I would have set up a scene in the infirmary
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
So this makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm there. You're playing a doctor.
Yeah.
You're saying I never walk again. You're playing yourself.
I haven't said that yet.
Dr. Marcus Steele, who coordinates the HR, is talking about.
Oh, I'm not there.
Oh, okay. So you're not talking about recompensation for
No,
insurance
I'm
and
not there.
costs like that. Okay, fine.
Dr. Williams. She's definitely, I know, old doctor.
What do you mean I'd never walk again?
Well, that's quite decisive. When I say never, I mean, it's a possibility.
You've amputated my leg.
There's good prosthetics out there.
I suppose.
I mean, not in here. We'll be able to ship you in soon, hopefully.
Okay, doctor. Okay.
We have a wheelchair.
Oh, that's convenient.
She's currently stitching up the leg.
Oh, I can't believe the only thing that we managed to save from my beautiful Bertha is this 5-litre jug of aviation.
That's so
I will treasure it.
Please put that down. It's a risk to hold it.
Never!
I'm performing surgery on you.
My Bertha. So,
At that point, I will walk in and go, Atticus, my son, how are you feeling?
The doctor just starts shaking.
my leg's gone. How do you think I'm feeling?
It is at times like this, my son, where you have to put your faith in something bigger.
As long as you don't say I have to walk in the light of the Lord, I think I'll get through.
I would never be so crass.
Okay.
The Lord will accept rolling. It's alright, they're there.
I just don't even.
Dr. Williams is actually
I just-
laughing a little bit.
I
now,
just
though.
don't even. I just don't even know if I should. I just
Doctor,
feel
maybe you should
depressed.
take that jug of aviation fuel away.
No! No!
I think you're probably right. Starts wrestling it from your
No,
arms.
might loses it. Sobs uncontrollably in bed. End scene.
So
How did that
just
go
in-
badly for you?
Justin there took a. It doesn't have to go badly in the film.
Okay.
It has to have gone badly for Justin because he took a,
Yeah.
a black pip dye, but then just passed it.
That
on
did
to
definitely go
Duncan.
badly for you.
Yeah.
In multiple ways.
I was going to have blood clot and die, but I was like, that's probably
Had your
not what I
jug
was
of
saying.
aviation fuel taken away from you.
Yeah.
It's awful.
So, Samuel,
Okay.
establish your resolve.
I'd like to establish, I think I'd like to have the first meeting of your church, if we could. I am definitely front row seat in here, of course.
Okay.
You're leading. I imagine you might be there because maybe this is soon after, and you
Okay.
know Duncan.
Can I
Would
be
you
there in a
be-
wheelchair,
you
like
can
front
be
row,
there
if you're well
in a
enough.
looking grumpy?
I
if you're
will
well enough.
push you there personally to roll in the light of the Lord.
I don't know whether I'm not here.
Okay, well, all four of us are there, but apart from that, it's probably quite empty because people aren't really into this yet. It's a bit weird.
A bit weird.
I imagine an entirely full room and just you sitting right at the front.
Yeah, I'm right at the front, like staring at you.
I'm in the middle of the aisle. It's just like
I'm kind of lurking at the back.
Mhm.
Why is my ex-boyfriend turned up? Why is he a pastor? Religion.
The relationship went bad.
Okay.
And lo, so did Angrad spake to the snake, why didst thou steal my sandwich? And then Angrad looked upon himself and forgave the snake.
Praise be to Angrad.
Because, why not? Forgiveness for all.
good.
Any questions?
Truly wisdom of the
So-
enlightened Lord.
So when it was raining fire,
Yes.
why didn't everyone die?
Because they were protected.
Okay.
It's cold here, remember?
It wasn't here.
It's not quite what I meant,
Oh,
but
okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
in the last verse,
Yeah.
not when I crashed the. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh God! Oh
No! Every time I hear the blender going, it brings me right back.
I feel like the session is getting away from us a bit.
Sorry.
Let's take a recess. Is everyone okay?
Beautiful sermon, beautiful sermon. Thank you, Pastor.
Good.
I light up my pipe again. I'm-
So, would anyone like to take confession?
Not me who chooses.
I know, but yeah. So everyone.
I will take confession.
You took confession yesterday.
Yes, I know. I don't have anything to confess, actually. There's no point, is there?
No.
It's actually here.
You're actually very
Oh,
bold.
yes.
Do you want
You're
to have
getting a white one.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So,
Oh, okay, fair enough.
so
Ready there?
make it.
What's
happy.
your good confession?
Yeah, you got to actually have
It was
out.
me that crashed the helicopter! Who's that? I stepped on the brake lines!
Oh, God.
Brakes, handbrake and helicopter, you know.
Would anyone else like to confess in the light of the Lord?
I'm sidling out of the back of the not church. Big room.
Angus, what's your confession?
My confession is like, I suppose it's a positive here. I'm like, I told them they shouldn't have taken off in the first place. Told them it would never have been safe, but none of them listened to me. I knew all along. That
Less of a
music-
confession and more of an I told you so.
Yeah, I know. I did. I said I had nothing to confess. I just want to shout at the pastor for a while.
How?
Well, now you're feeling better about it.
Yeah, I suppose. What's your reaction to this pastor?
I just shake my head because he said exactly the same thing for the last 4 days.
Yeah, but now I'm right. The proof is there.
Flaming in pieces outside.
And look at his leg.
Look at where it used to be. Who's getting that die?
No, it's gonna go to you.
Yay.
No, that's bad.
Oh. Is it?
You want one kind
Yeah,
of
because
die.
now you've got an equal number of die.
Oh.
It's alright,
So
don't
I've
worry
only
about
got
it yet.
2 die.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
it yet. Yeah.
but still.
So, next scene.
Establish a resolve.
I don't really know where this is going yet.
Well, things we need to get into this are that
Yeah.
jug of aviation fuel and that room.
Yeah, we do need to get the room.
Yeah.
That's true.
And we need maybe work on this relationship a bit more.
Yeah, I've been trying to a little bit, but yeah.
So are you an old timer's helicopter pilot?
I've experienced all hands here. I've been here for years. You know, I've
Just a-
probably flown
An
a helicopter.
icer, whatever.
so you know, after you've been in the ice for a few years, you fly a helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, easy.
It just
Yeah.
comes like.
Do I have to be in a scene on my turn?
Yes.
Okay.
That is, yeah, that's a rule.
But you don't have. But you can choose whether to establish it or resolve it.
I'm going to say resolve.
Okay. I.
What?
would-
Yeah. What is your suggestion? Your
I
suggestion.
can't keep doing.
What's your suggestion? And we'll disagree, won't we?
Maybe Duncan bumps into me.
No.
Outside room.
B142.
I would like to have a meeting between you two. Do you know what that is?
Between who two?
These two. That would be interesting. That's true.
Yeah, you know what? I'm probably going to suggest the same
These
thing,
two
but I'm going to
probably.
suggest something so that Matt can't do stuff. What about because you know you need
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So what about we're all it is a meeting between those two, but not a bumping into each other. It's at a like lunch or something like the staff lunch where we're all kind of there, and the tension can be palpable. And you, as you're just chatting, but not being
a
obvious.
staff lunch, but you two are like near each other.
Yeah, opposite each other on there, so we're all on the same
And
table.
we should probably create like more characters as well, like other people.
William's the
there.
doctor we've got. That's it so
Okay.
far.
Should we have like the whoever's the
Janitor.
I was thinking like head of this research
should do,
station.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were head of the research station.
No, I'm head of biology
Oh, okay.
and staffing.
Gonna need to do something.
So you involved in anything about this insurance on my leg?
Oh,
I'm suing.
starting.
Oh, okay, I thought we
I'm
were.
not just curious. Like, it's
Just
just
look
like,
at the characters on the slide.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
cool. So lunch. We're all on the same table. Oh, whoever wants. Who is there? I won't be there. I'm sorry, not to be.
You're
I'll be a random character.
You're not,
I'll
okay,
be-
fair enough, fair enough.
I'll be whatever random character is needed.
I'm in the corner on the edge of the table.
So, Marcus, I noticed you sneaking out of church the other day.
Not so much sneaking. It just. How did you get into this, Lord Angrad?
I perhaps didn't deal with our breakup in the healthiest of ways, Marcus.
I sit down next to you, head of the research station, big plate, lots of food, fat man, like quite jolly. Start eating away.
Good afternoon, David.
Hello.
And glad to be with you.
Yes.
And why? Forgive me. It's maybe an inappropriate question, but since you're here as well, David,
Yes.
when we requisitioned for a new pastor after the incident with the last one, why did the government choose to send a pastor of Lord Angrad?
Well, between you and me, Marcus, is saying it wasn't really the government's idea. You see, my son has got into this interesting religion. He says I never talked to him enough.
And glad smile upon him.
Anger smart upon him and all the rest of it. And really, he said that I haven't been talking to him, and I said I would do something for him. And his, you know, assault. So naturally, I thought that why not? You know, what harm could it do? Very, very good mash today. Reconstituted, no doubt.
Anyway,
Very good, very good.
Marcus, I wanted to talk to you. You're in charge of staffing, so would you be who I talk to about getting an office?
Possibly.
I noticed this abandoned room on the B level that I'd quite like to maybe requisition for my own purposes.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere a bit private.
Marcus,
Never used, never used.
No, never used.
Never
Never used.
Should
So
be
I
fine,
can,
should
I
be
can
fine.
yes?
No?
No?
Oh, no. No? Oh, no.
Angus is just very slowly walking past with his food.
So he's not imagining just gliding. No,
Do you want heelys on?
There's just a bit of ice on the floor. He's just like,
you don't see his
very
feet,
slowly.
feet just.
I'm afraid it would be
It's like-
inappropriate to give you an office of any kind of separation of state funding.
But I need
church
somewhere
funding.
private to talk to my flock. If someone were to come to me
Flock?
with my
Oh,
parish.
Yes, penguins I was thinking of. Very, very peculiar to imagine
I mean, you have
talking
to
to penguins
understand,
about religion.
I would need a certain
Very
amount of
idea.
confidentiality if I am to fulfill my pastorly duties.
And B142 is appropriately out of the way from the rest of the working around
It's
it.
true.
You would accept.
Thank you, Angus.
Well, I mean, Dr. Marcus, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're all friends here. We're all happy talking about anything at all. So I'm afraid it's out of the question. Is that right, Marcus?
Yes.
Good, yes.
Angus just coughs and walks off.
Do you mind if I have your potatoes? Thank
I can
There's an
find,
obsession
right?
with
I guess
potato.
that's a black one, yeah.
That's gonna be. That was shifty as fuck.
And I have no idea what's happening.
I've got a good scene I want to set up.
Oh,
now.
take it. That's
I
good.
know,
That's
my-
good.
That's my idea.
That was fun.
Um,
Dr. David Longarm. That's what his name is.
Long arm, I like that.
I would like a scene. What do I? No, you know what? You guys resolve it.
My idea here is a scene between after that look straight after the meal. Basically, as soon as the meal's over, you and me get together to discuss the use of room B142.
Okay.
Kind of quietly and
I
all the way to
wouldn't
one
mind.
side.
I wouldn't mind a scene
Why are you
where
with you?
Hmm?
Why with you?
Well, we'll find out.
I wouldn't
find
mind.
out.
I wouldn't mind a scene where we reclaim and or bury the bodies of
Oh.
the
That's
crash,
true as well.
because they do. That does need to happen. at
I
some
just jumped
point.
on this because it would be immediately out of the meal.
And,
we could do
and if
either.
it was a funeral, we could all
But
be
it's,
there.
it's your one next, so you can set wherever you want.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should definitely do that as well.
Okay.
And also, we should establish that one of us at pretty much all times has that candle.
Yeah, that's true.
So are we
Right,
going to?
sister.
So
Are you
are
happy
we
with
going
that
to Sam's or?
We have with that one?
Um,
Other people can join as well at
What
times.
was your idea?
yeah, sure.
We basically have just left the dining hall. I've been basically
Yeah,
waiting
cool,
for
yeah.
you to come out to discuss the use of room B142.
with John's character.
Marcus.
Are you making sure you're definitely alone?
That's at first. I'm
Okay.
like, the hall is clear now. Let's talk.
It's for you guys to establish together. So
Yeah, someone else can jump in without me noticing.
I think
someone
the,
else.
So
the
who's
janitor.
there?
Yeah,
Who's
yeah,
there?
that could happen.
Who's there?
Just us two to start with.
Okay, cool.
but it is purposely away from Duncan.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. He's purposely away from Duncan.
Okay. Angus, I understand that you have found comfort in this new religion, particularly given that we are in need of such things here.
More than ever.
Yes, I realise that. But room B
142.
142? Need I remind you? The last pastor, when they were here, Angus, you were, quite frankly, a devout Zoroastrianist. That entire affair. And I realise that religions appeal to you a lot, but need I remind you why we had to deal with that last pastor?
Shakes his head. But I think now maybe
We don't want a repeat of last time.
this pastor I have faith in. I think
already- it's
this
already
time
happened, Crash.
we can't keep the room hidden forever. Not buried down there. I'm sorry. I can't deal with this secret anymore.
Well, you're just going to have to, Angus. David and Dr. Williams and all the rest, we're counting on you for this.
I just don't know.
Don't let those poor 20 men and women have died in vain.
That's entirely unrelated to this fact.
Janitor Agincourt is sweeping past and going,
Beat me
body
to it.
count.
Well, I think we both know, Angus, that it is related. They had to be dealt with, Angus.
I didn't want to speak of this here. But still, the room it should not be buried like this. It's niggling at everyone in the back of everyone's minds.
Well, Angus, I'm afraid I don't want to pull rank, but you are under orders to not divulge anything of this room to the new pastor. Is that understood?
Aye, sir.
How you resolve
Someone. No. Oh yeah, I did, didn't I?
That's what I said.
Okay, and it's for me.
Walks off grumbling.
So I feel like
It's a
I
good
have
end.
a good end because I have reclaimed a bit of secrecy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to give that to Sam.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. Since I need to be in this one, and I don't think in my wheelchair-bound state I'd be much good at dragging corpses out of a burning wreckage.
Well, we could be having a funeral.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
I think the
There's
funeral
also-
would be much more
yeah,
appropriate.
inside. Yeah.
So I would like the funeral presided over by pastor of our Lord Angrad, Duncan Kane, with all attending, the whole staff, and you can play your
All
own
7
character.
of them.
Yeah, well, you can play your character or anyone else, I think, unless you. But everyone will be there unless one of you decides that you don't want to be there for
Yeah, I'm there. I'm definitely
for reasons like your guilt.
I think Angus might not be there, yeah.
And a whole time, right, cool. And I've spent the half the sermon muttering under my breath like it wasn't my fault. Like, I know I threw that thing right. And begin.
And so, as we commit these brave souls to the frozen wastes far away from their homes and loved ones, we remember that though they will never see their families ever again, and probably died in one of the most horrifyingly painful ways, that they will always find peace in the light of our Lord Angrad, like the flaming, burning wreckage we pull them out of. Amen.
They died for seals.
They died.
Let none of us forget that. Seal research is of vital importance.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. One other person mutters.
So we start wheeling back into the research station.
Yeah, I imagine Dr.
Through
Williams.
the snow.
Dr. Williams is
We've
wheeling
got
you.
skis
No,
on
Angus
the
isn't
bottom
there.
of the
Oh, Angus isn't
wheelchair.
there.
Angus never turned up, no. Dr. Williams is wheeling you.
Don't.
I see Angus didn't make himself
Yeah,
known.
I hear he's compiling a report on what went wrong with the helicopter crash.
It's not like him to miss church.
Yes.
Even church that I don't call just turns up and starts churching.
Did he say he was compiling some kind of report? I don't think that's necessary. We all understand what went wrong. Atticus
Do we?
simply flew the helicopter into the ground.
I don't think
We all
that's-
make mistakes, Atticus.
It wasn't my
But I-
fault.
I think
It
that's
wasn't my
very
fault.
fair,
I didn't
Marcus.
do it. I'm not responsible for this. It just.
Sedative.
There, Atticus.
Thank
There,
you.
there.
I don't resolve it.
Atticus, it's fine.
Doesn't make any
We
sense.
all make mistakes.
Marcus!
Crying.
This is why we broke up. You're always blaming other people
The doctor's
for our
trying to
mistakes.
wheel Atticus away now fast from this discussion.
It's definitely a
The
black
warning lights
thing.
were just flashing. They're just flashing. And flashing. Flashing.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely a negative.
Yay!
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Flashing. MC.
Okay, I don't have one immediately in my head, so I'm going to say
Just gonna resolve.
yes, I'm going to resolve. I'm happy to leave it up to you guys.
Angus McCarthy trying to break into room B142.
Ooh, yeah.
I'd say Duncan Kane.
Duncan Kane trying to
break
break into room B112.
I think Duncan Kane going to find out why Angus McCarthy wasn't at his sermon.
And finding
Yeah,
Angus
finding
trying
him.
to break into room B1.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Any other characters needed for the scene?
Not to
No,
start
I think
with.
Janitor Agincourt makes sense.
Imagine-
You guys don't get why we're laughing so much.
I don't get it either.
No, the first game of Fiasco we played, which I believe only Sam was in as well as me, a random character in the tournament called Detective Agincourt, who basically only said one word at a
But
time.
it was always so
You know,
appropriate.
Yeah, like justice. And
Like
stuff
when,
like that.
yeah, when they were like, could you just take this guy back to the station? He put him in the car and went, police brutality.
Like, it was really funny. Except at the end where he did like a big massive speech.
Yeah, he did a
And
massive
it was just really
speech.
funny, so. Cool.
Yes, it was.
Well, that's great.
He will be
Thanks,
able to go.
thanks for forcing your beat
Yeah,
onto
so
us.
you know that first one we did, that was much better than this. It was hilarious.
This is pretty fun.
So, yeah.
So yeah, I'm just like,
Angus. Keep
Pastor?
going. I move in and stand behind you. Go. Keep going.
I definitely don't keep going. I'm watching you like, what are you doing here, Pastor? I thought you were at the funeral.
Oh yes, that finished several hours ago.
Several hours? I've been here that long.
Yeah. You're not very good at
got a
lock.
butter knife. It's just like...
No, it's a spoon with the spoon bit hanging out one side.
Angus, here. Move aside. Let me. I'll start.
Pastor, no, dude, you shouldn't see. You shouldn't go in.
Why not?
It should be kept down. Leave this to me, please.
Click.
God, you're good luck picking. How did you learn that?
I didn't handle the breakup very well.
On the other side of the door is Janitor.
Yes!
Janitor and Agincourt just standing like...
Janitor?
I just start backing away.
I believe Angus wanted a word with you.
I was just passing through. I happened to open the door.
Forbidden.
Righto, sir.
So
Never come.
So
never
that
come.
means
He
there's
was just
another
kind of quivering
entrance.
slightly as he was...
So that means there's another entrance. Thank you, Angus. You've been very helpful.
Just please leave it be.
who
You
established?
don't want to be involved in this.
That was Sam's, and Sam gets to choose what the outcome was.
Okay.
So do you think that was good for Angus?
No, that probably wasn't
No.
actually.
Do you think you should reconsider that thing you just did, Sam? Do you think you should do what I say? You think?
I just picked up.
No, take whatever dice
No, I
you
just
want.
picked up a dice. I hadn't thought
Sam,
about it.
take whatever the fucking dice you want.
You just do what the fuck you want.
Because the whole point is, if you want a good outcome for a character, you make
Yeah.
it a good outcome for a character.
Yeah. But if we end the scene there, it was probably bad because Agincourt knows that you tried to break into the room with
But make it however you want to. Make
I
it
want.
your
I
own.
want it to be a bat.
Okay.
Okay.
Do
Do you think you should reconsider?
I mean, give it to you actually.
Fine. Yeah. Great. Whatever.
Okay. And the last scene of Act 1.
I think the last scene should be Duncan Kane seemingly alone searching the outside of the research station for another entrance into B142.
Okay.
Um,
Seemingly alone.
Seemingly alone.
Can I? All right. Cool. Okay.
Well, you're not going to be there.
My idea is to be there outside the research station, searching for a 5-litre jug of aviation
With your wheelchair.
with
like-
my wheelchair. Like
Put skis on the bottom of the chair.
I put snow track things on them.
No one's helping you. Just you.
No, I won the fucking litre of aviation fuel like someone's shot.
You don't have anyone you would ask to help you, or it's just you.
No, they're trying to take it from me.
Well, the doctor took it from you.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Anyone who wants to be there with me can be there with me.
Okay, fair enough.
But I won't be there at the start.
Okay.
Well,
Duncan
to be
Kane-
fair, it's John's choice of whether you're there.
Okay,
or not.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah.
It's John's
I think
establishing.
you are there.
Thank you.
Maybe not at the start, I'd say, but yeah, Duncan Kane, big heavy fur coat, is tromping through the snow. There's a blizzard on. There's incredibly low visibility. I round the corner and almost fall over your wheelchair.
Yeah, I've got a crutch and I'm searching through snow with it. Like
Atticus?
what? What?
What?
Duncan?
What are you doing out
Good evening.
here? In a wheel? It's morning.
It's no, you know, I think so.
What are you doing out here? In your wheelchair? That's impressive. I see Angrad has looked down favourably upon you.
Yes. Have you seen a small container containing coloured liquid?
If you mean your aviation fuel, I
Yeah.
believe the doctor took it off you.
Yeah, I think you threw it out here somewhere.
Gee.
She.
I haven't seen it, no.
What are you looking for?
Do you know of any other entrances into the research station apart from the front one and the vehicle hutch at the back? Are there any other doors?
Well, let me think. I finished shuffling around a bit of snow. Not there.
A mysterious stranger walks through the snow, cloaked in white. Says, "I know another entrance."
Who the hell are you?
What?
At this point, Marcus Steele leaps up the snow where he was kind of ducking under and goes, Angus!
Marcus!
Duncan!
Rocky!
Atticus!
Marcus! The white figure melds back into the snow.
Stop doing that! Oh, here it is. It was here all along.
How did you see through me?
Why is there no trust, Marcus? What are you hiding from me?
How have you been?
Marcus,
Are you single?
I'm married to the Lord.
I'm just rolling on through, guys. Didn't see anything.
What are you doing out here?
What are you doing here?
I'm going for a walk.
I meant
I may need some time.
in the Antarctic.
I'm shining the light of Lord Angarad upon your people, lost and confused as they are.
Bollocks!
Yeah, probably. What are you doing out here?
You just hear a faint cry in
Look.
the distance.
I don't... It's important that you keep yourself to yourself.
That's not what you used to say.
We have a very we have a very delicate balance down here, Duncan.
Balance with what?
Who are you working for?
Angarad.
Who are you really working for?
Angarad.
You can't possibly... Duncan, I simply don't believe you. We both know that it is unlikely that your career path leapt from CIA agent to pastor of Lord Angrad.
I handled that breakup very poorly.
I'm fairly sure that Lord Angrad is completely made up.
Aren't all gods really? Does it matter?
This works well for you, by the way. You've got a
Thank
good
you.
ending.
Duncan, if you are working for the CIA, I might... Is there no way to helping you? For immunity.
Well, then I suppose you probably better start attending church a bit more often, shouldn't you? And then...
Confession?
Rolling back in again.
I'm not getting out of this.
Probably
Go.
good place to start.
Very well. I'll see you in the confessional booth in 5 minutes. He dashes back up.
The confessional booth is a long way away.
Past Atticus, it's got like 20 yards.
Okay.
We're on his brow.
I have to give this one to Sword, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh, no.
Yes!
Okay. So, that's the end of Act 1. We now perform something called the tilt, which is basically when everything just gets weird and worse.
We have set up a lot of stuff that could get worse
Yeah.
here, so...
in a number
I don't
of
think
ways.
many things can get better.
So the first thing you do is you roll all your dice that you've got in a pile. You then add up all the black scores and the white scores together. You subtract the lowest from the highest, i.e. the lowest of the two colours from the highest of the two colours. And that leaves you kind of with a colour and a value. So I have rolled 8 on my black dice, and I have 3 white, so I have a score of 5 black.
I have scored 4 black.
I have a score of 5 white.
I have a score of 3 black.
Okay. The highest black and white choose the tilt elements. That's me and Sam. To do that, we roll the unused dice, and this is all of them, isn't it? And we use them to pick a category and an element each, alternately. So basically what happens is, one of us chooses a category, the other one chooses the category, and then, we'll just do it.
Yeah.
It's probably easier if we just do it.
See what the category
So that's the tilt table. So I'll pick a category first, and I'm going to pick, using that,
We don't have any 6s. Or 4s.
we don't have any 4s, oh, that's a shame. I'm going to pick 5, which is paranoia.
Okay, cool. That seems reasonable.
Okay, so now you pick a headline one as well.
Okay.
Do you want to start writing this down?
Yeah, actually, that'd be good.
Yeah. So you took paranoia. Yeah?
I've chosen paranoia. And basically, the things we choose, we have to bring elements of them into the game.
Okay, I'm gonna choose mayhem for my tilt.
Okay. Okay, so then I choose the subcategory for mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
And
Paranoia and mayhem, everyone. Paranoia and mayhem.
So we have 5 to 3.
Should you put paranoia and mayhem on 2 separate notes? Maybe.
that's fine.
I'll just write
Put
it
them on,
so
we'll put them on.
I'm going to choose a dangerous animal, perhaps metaphorical, gets loose. It's not going to be metaphorical.
God.
Oh
What
god,
is
there's a
it?
seal!
I was thinking polar bear, but of
A
course.
seal is so much better.
Polar bears can't be, yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Antarctic.
A seal is
Yeah.
quite amusing as well.
A savage penguin, though, would be quite...
And then you get to choose
we
a
only
paranoia
get.
one.
Is it penguins? Is
Five
it penguins in the South Pole?
Yeah.
Polar bears in the
Yeah,
North.
south,
So
yeah.
we don't get penguins.
No.
Well, I thought we were in the South
We
Pole.
are in the south.
Oh, my bad. We don't get.
So we do get
Don't
penguins.
polar bears. Sorry.
5, 2 and 3, so we have What seems like dumb luck isn't. Things are afoot. 2 people cross paths and everything changes. Well, that would seem reasonable. The thing you stole has been stolen. No, I'm going to say 3. 2 people cross paths and everything changes, which just makes sense. And that is paranoia, so...
Okay. So there we go. That's Act 1 and the tilt. So that seems like a good point to cut the episode. We'll probably put this into 3 different episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's good. Fiasco is so good.
It's gonna be good.
I don't know if you can tell at home, but this is so much fun.
It is fun.
Well, I can take it or leave it, guys.
Yeah,
That's not
it's
true.
alright.
Because you lost a leg.
Hey! There we go.
But it's personal.
Fiasco!
Whoa!
See you soon.